Hi, everyone. Welcome. Glad to see everyone here tonight. Thanks for joining us. We wanted to share some exciting information with you guys tonight. You may have heard your students talking about this mysterious wheel or spinning something or houses, and you might be wondering, what are they talking about? So we wanted to make sure everybody was up to speed with what we're rolling out this semester. It's called the house system. So what we're going to do, I'm going to present tonight, and then we have Miss Aguilera. She is going to do the interpretation. So if you need Spanish, she'll be interpreting right along with me. You can click on the globe at the bottom of your screen and it will take you to the Spanish. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So our work began late last year, and we'll talk about our roadmap here in just a second. But some of our teachers came to us and were very interested in the work of Ron Clark. And you might be going, who is Ron Clark? Or you might kind of remember hearing something about him. He was a teacher who became the National Teacher of the Year. And he was launched into the stratosphere when he appeared on the Oprah Winfrey show. And you see, there's a clip here, and we're going to share these slides with you guys so you can watch the clip. This is actually from his second appearance on the Oprah Winfrey show. His first one was what kind of got his name recognized, and then he really became a star after his second appearance. And after that, he started his own school called the Ron Clark Academy in Atlanta, Georgia. And that's what has inspired our work. So
June 2000. An East Carolina native will be featured on the Oprah Winfrey show today. Belhaven native and ECU graduate Ron Clark will be on the program featuring outstanding teachers. Clark was a former Disney Teacher of the Year. He'll be talking about his new book, The Essential 55, about his classroom management style. That show airs at 4.
You'll see tonight after the show.
Did you always know you was going to be a teacher?
No.
Are you surprised?
Yeah.
Are you more talkative at home? Ron is so embarrassed. He's like...
all right.
Congratulations. You hung on, you redialed. You call your sister redialed for you. So thank you for coming from all the different places you've come from. I'm excited about today's show because there is, in my opinion, probably no one more important in your child's life than his or her teacher, besides you. And I'm doing this show today because I love teachers and to celebrate great teachers everywhere around the world. Today, if you are a teacher, your child has a teacher, you're going to meet some of the best and the brightest teachers who are really changing the world, one student at a time. You're going to get fabulous ideas for how your child's teacher, or how you, if you are a teacher, and how you...
All right, we will leave that for you guys to be able to take a look, but that whole, you don't have to watch the whole hour, but it's wonderful. And that's kind of what launched him into being who he is today, got him on the start. So this is how we got to where we are. You see over there, starting on the left-hand side. As I mentioned earlier, our teachers suggested implementing RCA, which is Ron Clark Academy, some ideas from Ron Clark Academy. That was last spring. And so we brought our idea to our PTA and secured partial funding, and they were very supportive in being able to send 5 teachers, a group of 5, which is that group that you see there on number 3. That was the first group that attended, and this was supported by our PTA. It was myself, Miss Aguilera, Miss Banis, Miss Black, Miss Kimsey, and we all went in September. And then we had another group that went in November, and that was Miss Foreman, Miss De Hoyos, Miss Evans, Miss Perry, and Miss Roboda. And so after the group of 10 of us went, we started doing some professional development with all of our staff because not everyone could attend with us, and bringing back some of Ron Clark's ideas through his latest book, which is called The End of Molasses Classes. So we did 9 hours of campus professional development focused on that. We talked about the house system, and we've been working to get that all implemented and what it would look like at South Highmount. And then, as you know, we're implementing the house system this month. We just did that, started this week, and we're going to continue to focus on the strategies of the Ron Clark Academy. As I'm going, if you have questions, feel free to write them in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer those at the end. So you might be wondering, what is a house system? So a house is a group that every student has been placed into. Every pre-K through 5th grade student has joined a house, and every staff member, from the janitors to the teachers to myself, we are all in a house as well. So there are 4 houses that we have within the school, and you can kind of think of it as another layer or another team of the South Highmount community, but it gives your child another place to belong, because the teams or houses are made up from pre-K through 5th grade students. So your child will get to make connections with kids who they may not have known before. And it's a really great way to bring a whole nother layer of community to our South Highmount family. So once students are placed in their house, they'll stay until they leave South Highmount. And then you heard them talking about spinning the wheel, and that's how their house selected them. So here's a little video from Ron Clark Academy. It's not working.
Jump right in. The first thing that we talked about was the rationale, right? So, Ron, why do the house system? Why is it important?
Because it's so cool. At RCA, we are really big about family, and when your school's a family, what happens is that kids want to be there, staff members want to be there, and the house system is kind of like a fraternity or sorority where everybody, including staff, are divided up into these houses, and it's a team. It gives you a sense of belonging. A lot of kids in America are bullied. They don't feel like they have friends. They're loners. This makes everybody be a part of something special.
It really does. And I love how you get to connect with students. Like, I'm in the...
All right. So that's another video that'll be here for you to
Jump
watch.
right in. The first thing that we talked about was...
Trying to... that's another video you can watch later if you want to watch in full and see more about the house system. That was Ron Clark on the right himself. And you can hear it from him. And then the 4 houses... were selected by our staff, and you see our lovely wheel there made by Miss Aguilera's fiance. It was amazing. And then every staff member, they selected their house, and we had our staff select the house that they felt called to join. And you'll hear a little bit more about the houses in a second. And then we want them to be able to build connections. And then we're going to learn about each house now. So the first house is Altruzo. This is the house of the givers. And you'll see each house has a crest there that has their, it talks about their symbols and has their color on it. And then you can also see there a link to some of the houses have an Instagram that you can follow as well. Then you see the heritage. So each of the houses come from a different country. And so it's a way to also bring in that multicultural aspect. So there's Altruzo, the givers, and there it is in Spanish. Then the house of Amistad is the house of friendship. And there you see their Instagram. It's from Mexico. And Amistad actually means friendship.
No, mine is.
No, I know. She might have already talked about it.
Oops, sorry, I missed Amistad in Spanish. There we go. There's Amistad in Spanish. And then the next one is Nukamori. It's the house of kindness and comes from Japan. A lot of kids really wanted this one because their symbol is the dragon. And they love dragons. And there it is in Spanish. The last one is Solevare. It is the house of uplifting from Italy. And I love that phoenix rising from the ashes there, you can see for Solevare. And there it is in Spanish. Then we wanted to show you this has been what we've done the past few days. You can see the kids spinning the wheel there. You can see they got to be welcomed. They were welcomed into their team. You can see, they were all praying that they got a certain one, but we told them that the wheel would pick the house that they were meant to be in. All of the, like, being a giver is a wonderful thing. Being a friend is a wonderful thing. Being kind is wonderful. Being uplifting to others is wonderful, but you will be called to the one that is most suited for you. And then you see on the right, totally jumping over to join their house members. It was a lot of fun. And then even some of the house members would give little toys or things to their friends as they came and joined their house. And you see each of them have a symbol. So, they either do Amistad is like this, Solevare is this. So they also have a hand symbol that they do. And the kids will be learning that as well as chants that go along with their house in the future. And then here you see some more spirit. This is all the Nukamore, spirit. We also, y'all notice we let the kids wear their house colors too the past day. And we're going to start doing that every Monday. I'll talk about that in a minute. So that they can show off their house colors each week. Here's the Amistad. Some of our kids that are in Amistad. And I love the girl in the top middle. She made her own poster about her house. Here's Solevare. Lots of yellow there. And then here I wanted to show, it looks kind of odd. I don't know why, are y'all seeing that in the middle? But let me play on the left. Here's one of our students as she spun the wheel to select her house. That's the wonderful Hazel Cool as she got Nukamore and was so excited. And then here you see when the kids would go into the auditorium and see their house members. Are you ready? All right. Oh, sorry, I got both going at the same time. Sorry. Let me get through here. And then once the kids were announced we had several staff members that would announce the students, and then this is what would happen when they got to join their house. So we had a lot of fun there. So in the future, we do plan on having competitions and pep rallies where we'll be incorporating the house system, and they'll get to compete with their housemates against all of the different houses in our school. And then every Monday, students can wear their house shirt, so in their house color, or we're going to be selling shirts and other swag through our PTA. We're going to be doing that through an online store. And we're doing the final touches on getting that ready to go so that parents can start ordering. If you want to order an actual Amistad shirt, for example, you can order those through that website. And then we'll also have some other things that you can buy that are the houses. And, or they could just wear a yellow shirt if they're Solevare too. And then the houses will be competing throughout the year for points. And so this gives you an idea of what they can earn points for, whether it being improvements or winning something or helping to clean up and make our school beautiful, winning a competition. So there's lots of ways that they can earn points. And we are going to be keeping track of these points in a RCA house app. And so that's where we're going to encourage you to download in your app store, Android or on Apple. You can download, it's called the RCA House Points app. And at the bottom there, that little medallion is what it looks like when you go in the app store to find it. And then you're also going to get a letter that's got the code for them, and you'll put that in and then be able to track your child's points.
House points.
And then on the right-hand side, it will keep track of which house has the most points and who was the latest contributor. So which child got those points for that house. It also, we're going to be taking pictures of all your kids that will be their kind of their avatar on there. And then we'll also be taking little videos of them too. So we want you to still keep Class Dojo. Class Dojo is really the way you can communicate in real time with the teacher. The house points will be done through a separate app. And then this is what it looks like if you're a parent. So you can see that, look, we got someone on our screen. You can see that you can see who's in the lead. You can see your child's home, and then there's a settings page for you. All right. So any other questions that you have or things that you'd like to know? I can go to the chat here.
So Dr. Bryan, in the chat, we had a few good questions, but one was about, are they gonna have time, like designated time with their houses?
Mm-hmm. So we'll be arranging times. We're hoping to do it once a 6 weeks where they can have time to be with their house members and work on cheers and chants and work on projects that they want to do. I know that some of the houses are already talking about service projects that they would like to do to benefit the school or benefit the community at large. And so that will be coming soon, but yes, they'll have designated time. And because we have so many, all of our staff members are part of the houses also, they'll be supervised and be making connections with different teachers than maybe their homeroom teacher is.
Another question we had was a really good question about the shirts, if we're going to sell them at school, but we're only going to be selling those online.
Yes. And the price is going to be about $10.
The yellow ones are really cute.
So are the red ones. So I'm an Amistad. I should full disclosure. I'm an Amistad. Miss Foreman's in Solevare.
So is Miss Garcia down there, if you see her. Yeah.
So our staff is already bleeding their houses and have a lot of pride in it. Are those the only questions?
So yes, and that just one popped up. Only Monday they'll get to wear their house colors. And you did say, Dr. Bryan, right? Just the top.
Yes.
Just a top that color, and then like if we do pep rallies later on, if we do special days, they'll be able to go all out.
Is there an outline of these changes in the school curriculum? It's not really a school curriculum. It's something that we're doing separately. We'll be communicating that on Dojo to you as well. Ms. Jaycox, you're asking a good question. Can you add multiple kids? Yes. So when you go into the RCA House app, you'll need the code. So you get a letter for each child that has their unique code. And at the bottom, once you add your first student, there's an add student, and you can add another child so that you can keep track of, however many kids you have.
So your next question is, do the kids earn points on the RCA app at home or at school?
At school, or if they're doing things in the community that they tell the teachers about, that is part of a way that they could earn points as well. And then how do you look them up on Instagram? I will, I'm going to have Mr. Cool put this presentation in on our SHM PTA page website, and then you will be able to take a look at those Instagram handles for those houses that do have an Instagram. Good deal. Any other questions? That was quick. Well, we are recording this meeting, so we will make this public. And if you have other questions, you can feel free to email me. Or you can message me on Dojo, and I'm happy to answer anything. Or if you have ideas for competitions we could do, we're open to ideas or ways that we can show spirit. We're open to ideas, and we want parents to be a part of this too. So it's going to be a lot of fun for our kids, and we hope that you'll buy a shirt and parents will participate in house days. And when we have pep rallies, we want parents to be able to come up and be a part of that too. So we want you to feel like you're a part of your child's house. The only bad thing is if you have a child in different houses, so you'll have to kind of split your time.
House divided.
Yes, house divided. All right, and Ms. Foreman put my email down there for you if you want to have any questions. Thank you for doing that, Ms. Foreman. All right, thank you, everybody. We were so glad to have some time with you tonight, and we wish you hope you have a wonderful evening. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.